Hi, I'm Trinath. I'm going to give a presentation on mass storage systems. In this presentation, we are going to discuss about overview, history, disk structure, disk attachment, disk scheduling, disk management, RAID structure, and performance issues. Generally, mass storage refers to the storage of large amount of data in persisting and machine-readable fashion. The mass storage devices or systems can be hard disk drives, magnetic disks, RAID structures, magnetic tapes, floppy disk, removable and non-removable media. The first hard disk drive was developed by IBM in 1956, and these hard disk drives were vast in size. Later comes the laser disk, floppy disk, magnetic tapes, and tertiary storage and tertiary memory. The laser disk was mainly used for movies, and floppy disk or the diskette was invented by IBM and in common use from the mid 70s to the late 90s. The floppy disks were 8 inches at first, and later it came in 5.25 and 3.5 inch formats. The magnetic tape was first used for data storage in 1951, and of course later the standard compact cassettes were a popular way of data storage for personal computers. And this tertiary storage or tertiary memory provides a third level of storage, which are removable mass storage media. Disk structure. The disks are called plotters. The plotters divided into tracks and sectors. A single track location on all plotters is called a cylinder. A smallest storage unit that is addressable by hard drive is sector, and a circular path on a disk where we can write or read data is called track. The read or write head used to read or write the data from disks. A spindle motor is used to rotate the read and write head uh, used to rotate the platters so the read and write head can reach any address on the disk. Disk attachment. Disks may be attached one of two ways. Those are host attached via an IO port or network attached via a network connection. Host attached storage accessed through IO ports talking to IO buses, and network attached storage is storage made available over a network rather than over a local connection, such as a bus, remotely attaching to file systems. And this network attached storage uses NFS and CIFS as common protocols. Disk scheduling. The operating system is responsible for using hardware efficiently for the disk drives. The two major aspects of access time are seek time and rotational latency. Seek time is the time it takes to position the head on the desired track, and the rotational latency is the additional time it takes for the beginning of the sector to reach the head once the head is in position. There exist several scheduling algorithms for servicing of disk IO requests, and some of these scheduling algorithms are first come first serve, or shortest seek time first, scan or circular scan, or CLOOK. These algorithms are used to reduce the total seek time of any request. Performance depends on the number and type of the request. Disk management. The disk management can be done by many ways, and we can use physical formatting, boot block, swap space management, disk reliability. Physical formatting divides the disk into sectors, header, data area, and trailer. And boot block contains the bootstrap program, which is used to load the bootstrap, which is used to which contains the bootstrap loader that loads the program. Swap space management used when the amount of physical memory is full, and swap space can be done in two ways. Those are swap space in normal file system and swap space in separate partition. Disk reliability. That is, disk reliability uses disk stripping, that is, data broken into blocks, successive blocks stored on separate drives, and mirroring keeps a shadow or mirror copy of the entire disk. RAID storage. Usually it stands for redundant array of inexpensive disks, and it is also known as redundant array of independent disks. RAID is a data storage virtualization technology that combines the multiple disk drives components into logical unit for the purpose of data redundancy. Several improvements in disk use techniques involve the use of multiple disks working cooperatively. Disk stripping uses a group of disks as one storage unit. The RAID is arranged into 6 different levels, and the RAID schemes improve performance and improve the reliability of storage system by storing redundant data. Mirroring or shadowing keeps duplicate of each disk, and block interleaved parity uses much less redundancy. And the selecting optimal RAID level for a particular application includes cost, volume of data, and need of reliability. Performance issues. The performance issues can be the speed, reliability, and cost. The speed can be sustained bandwidth. Sustained bandwidth is the rate of data transfer during a large file transfer once the proper tape is loaded and the file located. And effective bandwidth is the effective overall rate of data transfer, including any overhead necessary to load the proper tape and find the file on the tape. And access latency is all of the accumulated waiting time before a file can be actually read from tape. Reliability. Optical drive disks are generally more reliable than magnetic media. Fixed hard drives are generally more reliable than removable drives. And when a fixed hard disk crash can destroy all data, whereas an optical drive or tape drive failure will often not harm the data media. And cost. The main memory is much more expensive than disk storage. The main memory means random access memory, and tertiary storage gives a cost savings only when the number of cartridges is considerably larger than the number of drives.